Hi everyone, welcome back to the English Talk Show. My name's Clara.
And I'm Mike.
Today, we're going to talk about a very important topic, especially for non-native English speakers.
Yes, we're going to talk about how to explain your health problems at the doctor's office.
For many English learners, visiting a doctor can be stressful, not just because you're sick, but because it's difficult to explain your symptoms clearly in English.
Exactly. Medical language can be confusing, and even simple problems can feel hard to describe when you don't know the right words or phrases. So in this lesson, we'll help you feel more confident when speaking to a doctor in English.
This video is divided into two parts. In the first part, Mike and I will talk about common health problems and the phrases people usually use to describe pain, discomfort, and symptoms. Then, in the second part, we'll take a deep dive into the advanced vocabulary and interesting phrases we use in today's discussion.
We'll focus on natural, advanced phrases that native speakers actually use, and we'll explain what they mean in simple English.
So don't worry if you don't understand everything the first time. That's completely normal. By the end of the lesson, you'll know how to describe your symptoms clearly, understand the doctor's response, and feel more confident in real medical situations.
And once we're done, it's your turn to practice using those words and phrases in your own sentences.
So grab a notebook, relax, and let's get started. Mike, you mentioned earlier that you visited the doctor recently. What was going on?
Yes, I did. I wasn't feeling like myself for several days, so I thought it was best to get it checked out.
That's always a wise decision. What symptoms were you experiencing?
I had a persistent headache and a sore throat that just wouldn't go away. On top of that, I felt completely drained, even after a full night's sleep.
That sounds uncomfortable. How did you explain all of this to the doctor?
I started by giving a clear timeline. I said, I've been dealing with these symptoms for about 4 days now, and they seem to be gradually getting worse.
That's a very clear way to explain it.
The doctor then asked me to rate the pain on a scale from 1 to 10.
That's a question many doctors ask.
Exactly. I told him, most of the time it's around the 4, but it spikes in the evening.
Did the doctor ask about any other signs?
Yes, he asked if I had a fever, chills, or any difficulty swallowing.
And what was your response?
I said, I haven't had a fever, but I do feel some discomfort when I swallow, especially in the morning.
So, what did the doctor say after examining you?
After checking my throat, the doctor said it looked inflamed, but nothing too alarming.
That must have been reassuring.
It was. He explained that it was most likely a viral infection and that my body should be able to fight it off on its own.
Did he prescribe any medication?
No antibiotics. He clearly explained that antibiotics are ineffective against viruses.
That's a very important explanation for patients.
Instead, he advised me to stay well hydrated, get plenty of rest, and take over-the-counter pain relief if necessary.
That sounds like sensible advice.
He also told me to keep an eye on my symptoms and come back if they worsened or failed to improve within a few days.
So, overall, how was the experience?
Honestly, once I explained my symptoms clearly and used the right expressions, the whole appointment felt smooth and stress-free.
That's a great takeaway for our learners. Clear communication can make a huge difference at the doctor's office. All right, that's the end of our conversation.
As you heard, there were a lot of interesting and useful words and phrases used during that doctor visit.
Some of these expressions are commonly used by native speakers, but they can be difficult for English learners to catch the first time.
So now, let's slow things down.
We're going to look at some selected words and phrases from the conversation and explain what they mean in simple English.
This will help you understand the conversation better and use these expressions more confidently in real-life situations.
Let's get into it.
Get it checked out. To have a doctor or professional examine something to make sure it is okay. I felt a sharp pain in my chest, so I decided to get it checked out immediately. Persistent headache. A headache that continues for a long time and does not go away. She has had a persistent headache for 3 days, so she went to see a doctor. Completely drained. very tired or exhausted, both physically and mentally. After running the marathon, I felt completely drained. Give a clear timeline. To explain clearly how long a problem or situation has been happening. It's important to give a clear timeline of your symptoms when visiting the doctor. Rate the pain. To say how bad your pain is, usually on a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your headache? Spikes in the evening. Sudden increases or worsening of something, usually pain or discomfort. My energy level spikes in the morning after breakfast. Inflamed. Red, swollen, and sometimes painful, often because of infection or irritation. My throat is inflamed from a cold, so it hurts to swallow. Fight it off. For the body to naturally overcome an illness or infection. Most colds are mild, and the body can fight them off without medication. Ineffective against viruses. Not able to work or produce the intended effect on viruses. Antibiotics are ineffective against the flu because it is caused by a virus. Stress-free. Relaxed, easy to handle, without worry or pressure. Organizing my day in advance made my morning completely stress-free.
Awesome! That brings us to the end of today's lesson.
We hope everything is much clearer now.
Now it's your turn to practice. Try using the words and phrases from today's lesson in your own sentences.
If there are any words or expressions you still don't understand, just leave a comment below and we'll explain them for you.
We hope you gained the best from today's lesson. Feel free to listen again as many times as you need until everything feels natural and clear.
We hope you had an informative and enjoyable lesson today.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in another great video. Bye for now.
Bye for now.